Hello Flosstube and welcome back to my channel. This is Ruth at Bookish Pixie Stitches. Today is Tuesday I just checked and I've forgotten already, Tuesday the 12th of August 2025, and this is my second video since I rebooted my channel, so hopefully some of you are still here. Thank you everybody who watched my last video, who commented, who liked. I very much appreciate it. It was lovely to see some familiar faces as well. So this is another Flosstube update. I have a few things to show you today, including a finish, would you believe it, a new start and a couple of works in progress. I haven't got masses because it's been about 3 weeks since my last video and I'm not the quickest stitcher, but I wanted to pop on and do a little update because I'm trying to keep the consistency going and I just felt it was the right time. So we've got a few things to show you. So, oh, itchy nose, never helpful. Have I said everything I need to say? Yes, I've said my name is Ruth. This is my channel all about cross stitch. Occasionally book recommendations may come into it and occasionally other crafts such as crochet, but today is just cross stitch. I was going to say just Flosstube then. Just cross stitch today. So if you are new here, thank you ever so much for stopping by. It's lovely to have you. I hope you like what you see. And to those of you that are returning, thank you so much for the continued support. You will notice that I'm in a different environment today than I was last time. I didn't notice quite how poor the picture quality was last time, so I'm hoping we look a little bit clearer today. It looked a bit misty last time. I think I had the window behind me and it didn't work, so apologies. It's been a long time since I've done any of this Flosstube magic, so just trying to get back into it, find my way and remember how to do the thing properly. Also, you will notice at the moment there are no pictures or graphics coming up whilst I'm recording. That is something that will change in the future. I'm hoping to have sort of progress pictures and things in the future, but I have to figure out the video editing software first, because usually I do my videos in one take and I don't edit. That's what will be happening today, although this is actually the second take due to my dog deciding to bark previously. So she is down here with me. She may make an appearance, but at the moment she's sleeping quietly, so fingers crossed she stays nice and quiet so that we can have a catch up. Okay, enough rambling, Ruth. Let's start with my finish. Now, I think some of you, if you've been here for a long time, might have seen this piece before in its unfinished state. So I actually stitched this some time ago. Found it sitting in the top of my box of cross-stitch goodies upstairs this morning. I was like, why haven't I finished this? So this, I haven't got a board with me, I've just realised that. Hopefully you can see that without too much glare coming through the fabric. So this is my finished piece. This is Everything Will Be Okay. The original pattern is by the Geeky Cross Stitch Company. I think that's their name. It's been a while. I think I've got that right. And as you can see, this is finished in a hoop. It is a very cheeky finish. I'm probably going to back it eventually, but I haven't done it yet. We'll see what it looks like when I find its place. So this is stitched 2 over 1. It's on 14 count Ada. I actually stitched this back during the pandemic, but finally finished this morning just in a hoop. Thought it was too pretty to be sat in a box and it was about time I put it on the wall. So yes, by the Geeky Stitching Company, I think that's their name. It was part of a subscription box many moons ago. I couldn't tell you when the subscription box was. But I think it's very cute and I'm very pleased to finally have a finish to show you, because as some of you will remember, finishes are not my strong point, but I do kind of have a second one to show you today as well. So as some of you will remember from my previous video, I am currently stitching the Burrowtail Sal and I have completed 2 more parts since you saw it last. And I'm just thinking I'm going to need something to put it up against in terms of a backing board, and I don't have one. So we'll have to see how this goes. I laid everything out today ready, like all tidy, all organised. What do I forget? Backing board. I will get there. We are very professional on this channel, as you will have guessed. But we will get there. So this is Burrowtail's Sal. This is by Quaternion Creations. Great name, very difficult to say. This is stitched on 14 count Purple Potion Ada, which I believe I got from Lakeside Needlecraft some time ago. It is stitched 2/1 with the called for DMC. And can we hold it up without a backing board? Yes, we can. Success. This is where it currently is at. I can't really bring it too much closer because you're not going to see all of it, but to see all of it in shot, this is where we are. So we have currently got 7 installments completed. The most recent installments that you haven't seen before are the hare and the badger at the bottom. I'm not going to bring that in too close because I think we're going to lose it with the light. It's possibly better looking at it from back here today. But yes, those are the most recent additions. Can I show you that in any better way? Let me see. If I fold the top over, we might be able to bring it in. Hang on. I have an idea. Right, let's try that. There we go. Now can we see it better? You can't see me is the only problem. I can't see what it looks like on the camera. So if I bring it in, there's the hare with her looking glass. And we've got the badger down here with his comfy armchair. And the lamp above him. There's my most recent sort of additions, and we've got the mouse up here, who is probably my favourite out of all of them. I don't know, wasn't expecting the mouse to be my favourite. I was over the moon to get a badger because I love badgers, but I don't know, the mouse has kind of captured my heart a little bit, and I love all of it. I'm actually really, really incredibly pleased with this piece and how it's coming on. I'm gonna put that down because it's giving me armache. But yes, very, very happy with it. Actually took it out of the frame today, especially to show you. So, excuse me whilst I fold it up and put it back. But awaiting the next installment. It's not actually due out for another week and a bit. Which I'm ahead. What is going on? Obviously feeling inspired to stitch more at the moment. And I put that down to a lot of you that I've been watching have been inspiring me, and also seeing lots and lots of new, lovely, gorgeous patterns. Oh my goodness. I need a new bank account that's full of money from somewhere for all the patterns I've been seeing. But yes, so Burrow Tail Cell, before I wander off on a tangent, by Quaternion Creations, stitched on 14 count Purple Potion Ada 2/1 using DMC threads. They are the called for DMC. Do I need to tell you anything else about that pattern? I don't think so. Excellent. Okay, so I do have a new start. Now then, if my friend Doug happens to be watching this, which I very much doubt it because I can't see him being a cross-stitch person, but Doug, if you are watching, please stop watching now because this is a surprise and I don't want to ruin it. So I am currently stitching. Let me show you the picture. I even have my tablet ready to show you things today. Are we impressed? I'm impressed. Just because I'm actually organised. It doesn't happen very often. So hopefully you can see this. I am currently stitching. No, it's gone and turned it the wrong way up. I had it all ready and it's messed it about. Hang on 1 minute. Right. No, stop it. What is it? You try and get things ready and then it all goes horribly wrong at the last minute. Bear with me just a second. Sorry about this. Technical glitch. I don't know why it isn't letting me look at it. Come on, computer. Technology, isn't it wonderful when it works? Well, I'll tell you what the pattern is. It's by the Witchy Stitcher and it's called Death Before Decaf. I am hoping to be able to show you it in a minute. Without going, there we go. Right, stay put. This is what I'm stitching, this pattern here. I did have that ready to go, but it decided it had to reload and rejig it and generally be annoying. So this is what it will look like when it is finished. So where have we got to? Well, not all that far. And it is still in a hoop, this one, because I'm not taking it out to put it back in. So this is where I have got to. So we're very early on in our stitching. This, as I said, is by the Witchy Stitcher. It is stitched 2/1 on 16 count. I can't remember. Bear with me a second. Let me see if it says on here. Yes, 16 count Cafe Latte Ada from Kitty Bloom Studio. She's on Etsy. I'll bring it back in so we can have another little look. So yes, as I said, this is a secret stitch, if you like, for my friend who is moving imminently. So I'm going to have to be very quick with this, which is why I needed to get the burrow tails finished quickly this time. Might have bitten off more than I can chew to try and get this finished in time, but we will give it a go. Enjoying stitching it, although the block orangey colour, that's a lot of stitches in the same colour, but it's progressing quite quickly. I've only actually spent a couple of nights on this so far, so I'm happy with the progress I've got so far, but lots and lots more to do. It's on a hoop because I've run out of nurges. I need some more frames for things, but this is where we've got to with this one. So this is my new start, the Witchy Stitcher Death Before Decaf, and I can't wait to show you the finished product because this is going to look awesome. I'm a big fan of the Witchy Stitcher and also greatly awaiting her book release, which is in 2 days here in the UK. So hopefully I shall find some money to buy it with and get told off for buying more cross-stitch things. Now, in terms of other whips, I only really have one that's had any progress since I last spoke to you. So this is, apologies, kept in this project bag that I got ages ago. I can't remember where I got it from, but isn't the fabric gorgeous? Love this. And it has spidery fabric inside, but I can't show you because there's a load of stuff in the way. So there we go. There's the thing I wanted. This, if I can get it out, should have been more organised. So I am working on Mythical Tales, sorry, which was my first ever instalment of the Caterpillar Cross Stitch subscription box. It is a small picture, which I can't blow up, but that's what it will look like when it's finished. I am stitching this on the kit supplies, so it is a navy Ada. I'm not sure of the count. I think it's 14 count. Again, it's in a hoop because I am not organised enough to take everything out of the hoop and then put everything back in the hoop. So that's just me being very honest. But trying to get the excess fabric out of the way so I can show you this. I'm not sure, I think last time I didn't quite have the dragon and I maybe had 1 or 2 of the books and a bit of the shelf. So we have had some progress. Just put that behind it so you don't get the light shining through it. This is where I have got to. So the crystal ball and the star are new. There's more of the dragon than there was. And I think last time this shelf was only halfway done. And I've got a couple more books. Now this would have had more progress, except that I started Death Before Decaf. So that's why this hasn't progressed any further. But I love this so much. I like the colours. I think it's stunning. It's coming out. Mwah! Chef's kiss. Very, very happy with it. As I said, it's by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. It is on Ada. That's strange. I haven't got any non-Ada projects. I've obviously decided to go back to Ada for a bit. I do sometimes stitch on even weave, and also I have stitched on linen, but not as often. Even weave is my preference. So this is on Ada. The lovely needle minder up there, please excuse the needle, is unicorn that came with the kit. Very, very happy with this. Absolutely love the design. Can't wait to get more time to stitch on some more of it. So that is my one and only whip this installment. I'm afraid that poor old Bunny Rabbit hasn't had any more backstitch since I spoke to you last. And my Cariad Little Welsh Sampler Company piece hasn't been touched since the last time I saw you. I just haven't had time. I'm doing too many things. I'm trying to get too much cross stitching done. I think that's probably all of our plight. So many patterns we want to stitch and not enough time to stitch them with. So where does that leave me? We've done all of the stitching. So I have some recommendations. I have some haul. I have some plans. But for those of you that just wanted to see the stitching, I will not be offended if you leave now. But hopefully I will see you again in a new video coming up very soon. And if you are new and you liked what you see, please remember to subscribe or give me a like. And if you've got any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the section below. It would be lovely to have a chat with you. But for those of you that are staying for everything else, so I'll start with recommendations. I'm going to shout out Garrett from Coffee Stitcher again. I know I shouted him out last time, but because he is a source of constant inspiration and joy as far as I'm concerned. He just makes me smile. I love his channel very much. He is a big fan of The Wizard of Oz, and also he likes the felt, they applique kits that are more available in America than they are over here in the UK, but you can get them if you look hard enough. Might have been inspired. So Garrett, you are enabling me yet again, but very much enjoy his channel, and he was very kind enough to leave me a lovely comment on my last video. So thank you, Garrett, for that. I much appreciate it. Other shout outs, who else have I been watching this week? Pam at Ditsy Daisy Craft. I think I mentioned her last time too, but again, just a source of joy. She's got such a lovely manner. She's just an absolute pleasure to watch. Beautiful, beautiful stitching. Lovely Scottish words of the day, which made me laugh. And Pam, I very much feel you on the technical issues side of things, because I've been there too. So yes, lots of empathy coming your way for your recent difficulties with technology. Other stitches I've been watching this week include Kerry at Colourfully Cross Stitch. I think I've got that right. She's a fellow UK Flosstuber. She's relatively new. I think she's got 4, possibly 5 videos out currently. Really lovely lady. She also does her own designs, which I adore, especially she's got a book sort of reading based design, which I love, and I'm gonna have to buy at some point. So very much recommend her. She's absolutely lovely. I'm trying not to recommend you all the same people that I watched last time. There have been new people and I can't think who they are. I should have written them down. Notes for next time, write down the recommendations, because they go out of your head when you're filming. So that's 3 for now. If I come up with any more before the end of the video, I'll let you know, but if not, there might be slightly more next time. So shall we do haul next? Now, this is going to rustle a little bit, so I do apologise. It's a bit of a pile of things, as you can see. Now, this does not include digital haul, because if I try and load up all of the digital pictures, we are going to have a nightmare. So I will save that until such a point as I have remembered how to insert pictures into my videos. I have done it before, I just haven't done it for a long time and I can't quite remember how to do it yet. So that is up and coming, something to learn before next time, hopefully, fingers crossed. So, haul. Well, I have my second Caterpillar cross stitch, don't show addresses, Caterpillar cross stitch subscription box. I've made that mistake before. Hopefully that wasn't clear enough for you to see. So in here we received, I have a lovely white thread from DMC. This is E940. So that will come in useful. Always need a white, and I actually have a new pattern that uses white, so that might come in very useful. We have some lovely kind of lemony, yellowy, slightly greeny, what is this stuff called? Pom-pom trim I'm going with. There is a proper word for it, but I can't remember what it is. Anybody who knows what this stuff is called, leave me a message down below, because I can't remember. But yes, I love this. I think it's to go around the hoop when you finish, and I just think it's really quite cute. I wonder if it glows in the dark. It's that kind of glow in the dark thread colour. Might have to find out if it glows in the dark. Considering the theme of this box, which I will reveal in a minute, you'll see why I asked that question. So we also got a lovely sweetie lolly, which I haven't actually eaten yet, amazingly. So looking forward to trying this. I think this is like candy floss flavour or something along those lines. So that will be an exciting treat for me to have later. Does it say? Nope. So I've saved that just to show you. And then the best bit, she says taking this out, is me being Little Miss Spooky all year long. I was particularly happy with this. It is a Halloween themed piece. Those of you that have been here before will know that I am absolutely obsessed with Halloween and all things spooky. So bringing it in, this is the design with the most amazing cauldron. I'm so happy with this. So it is a trick or treat design. I want to start this now. I am going to have to wait, but I really want to start this. Because it's Halloweeny. I have got other Halloweeny stitches, but not anything recent. And who needs an excuse to start a Halloween piece? I've got hundreds of them upstairs that I could probably start, but this is small and achievable. So yeah, gonna have to start this soon. Hopefully before the next video, we'll be able to get some stitches into that, because I love the design with the bats and the cauldrons. Oh no, we do have a pumpkin. We have a small pumpkin, so I can include them. But yes, very, very happy to have a new Halloween piece to get my teeth into, as it were. So that will be on the pile for new starts very soon. Ooh, I remember who else I was gonna recommend. How could I forget? I mean, lots of you will know her already, but I came across Adelaide Stitcher this week. My goodness, wow, her projects are beautiful. I knew that someone else was going to recommend, and I had to pause my haul because she's fantastic. My goodness, the amount of stitching she does and the different kits she has, and yeah, talk about envy. I'm just like, wow, you're fantastic. So Adelaide, I very much doubt you're watching this, but amazing, amazing stitching, beautiful pieces. Especially, she's got a full coverage piece that has a unicorn on it. That is absolutely gorgeous. I watched her mid-year whip parade, which was filmed a little while ago, but I watched it last night, and I think my jaw was on the floor for the majority of it going, I love that piece, I want that piece, oh dear. Might have been enabled. And of course, she's also doing her birthday stitch along, the orange fabric stitch along, and the piece she's doing is by Autumn Lane Stitchery. She's doing, now then, what are they called? Away We Ride? It's something like that. Is that, I'm not sure I've got that quite right, but it's along the lines of Away We Ride, and also another one which I've forgotten the name of, which is really annoying because I absolutely adore it. It's like a haunted house kind of scene. Oh bother, I can't remember what it's called. No, it's gone. It's Away We Ride. Away We Ride. I'm fairly sure that's right. And then there's another one as well that I forget the name of, but looking at both of those, I was like, oh dear. Big Halloween stitchy person, very much like both of those patterns, but not right now. I've bought enough this month. I have to wait. I'm not buying any more. So anyway, I had to mention Adelaide Stitcher. She's from Australia. She's absolutely lovely. She has the most adorable cats. I'm not a cat person, but I love seeing her cats. Same with Becca from Becca is Stitching. Her cat Diana features quite regularly, and she's just so cute. The main reason I'm not a cat person, by the way, is because I'm allergic to them. It's nothing against cats. I think they're lovely. They make me sneeze a lot and they make me not be able to breathe. So unfortunately, I can't really have cats, which is why I have my dog. She's lovely. Anyway, enough sidetracking. Where was I? So yes, sorry about that. I tend to get sidetracked quite easily. Welcome to I am neurodivergent and my brain is like a magpie. That's the different kits. So yes, haul, that's where we were. Did I go off track? Yes, I did. So I have a few kits to show you because I haven't bought that many physical kits recently. Two of these are new, and two of these I've had for a little while, but I haven't shown them on cross stitch YouTube. Flosstube, words today would be helpful. Okay, so the first one, this is by the same person that designed the cross stitch bunny piece that I showed you last time. The Russian designer. I can't pronounce any of this, unfortunately, but the kit was designed by Angelika Ivanova. Sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. And it is this gorgeous turtle design with some clownfish and some other fish up here. I'm not too sure what they are, but they're beautiful. I just love the colours of this. I just thought it was really, really pretty, something completely different from my usual kind of range of projects, quite pastel, but I love the turtle. He's gorgeous. I'm a big fan of sea turtles. In fact, aquatic life in general is kind of my thing. So I couldn't resist. So this is one that I hope to start in the not too distant future, just for something completely different. But love the artwork. Really, really like this designer. Sort of have spotted a couple of her designs and I'm like, oh dear, I have a new obsession. But yes, really, really enjoy this designer's work and very much looking forward to starting this little sea turtle. I'm going to bring him in one more time for a closer look, but I hope to start him soon. Then I have, this is a bit more my usual alley. This is a kit by Alyssa. It is a little forest wintry fox with his scarf. Oh my goodness, I love this pattern. I could not resist. I had to have it. There are others in the collection that also are beautiful, but I had to start with the fox. I'm a big fox person. Have many fox designs, really need to get on with them, including the Carriage Garden Samplings fox design from the first round of A Year in the Woods. I really need to stitch him. I've been seeing other people do him and I'm like, I need to get on with it. But this little guy is just so cute. I love his facial expression. I actually really like the trees in the background as well to give the depth of sort of like the one that's a bit more in the foreground with the darker colours and then the more kind of faded look to the background. I love that. I think it's really pretty. There is backstitch in this as well. And those of you who've been here before will know I am not a fan, but I think he's worth it. So love him. Then we have two slightly bigger kits. Now, one of these was an absolute steal on Vinted. I think Vinted. I don't think it was eBay. I think it was Vinted. It's a company that I used to love when I was younger called Purple Heart Designs. I don't think they are around anymore. Yeah, I used to see lots of their designs when I was in my teens and early 20s and was like, wow, I love those, but never managed to get hold of any. And then I was mooching around on Vinted as you do. And I came across this beautiful purpley unicorn. The pattern is called Mystique. It is by, as you can see, Purple Designs, and that's D. Dresler. I think that's how you pronounce it. Again, sorry if I've said that wrong. But how beautiful is this? Just, I'm a big horse person, as you'll probably see from the horse in the background. I've been horse riding since I was little. I absolutely love unicorns. This is a bit of a unicorn piece for me, generally speaking, as in I've been looking for this for a long time. Can't believe I found it. And it comes with, should have shown you this with the other ones. Oh, chart. It comes with the Ada, and we've got all these beautiful threads in all these purples, and we've got some blues down the bottom. She's quite big, so she's going to take some time, but no plans to start her yet, but wanted to share her because she's absolutely beautiful, and yeah, this is going to be stunning. So I have one more, which again is another unicorn kit that I've been looking for a long time, and I managed to find this one, I think, on eBay. This is by Bothy Threads, and this is on the Stroke of Midnight, which is a Cinderella based piece. I just think this is gorgeous. I love all the blues and the yellows. I could say lots of things about this and how beautiful it is. Again, a piece that I've been looking for some time and haven't seen anywhere in ages, and fell across it on eBay and was like, oh my goodness, I have to buy that right now. So yep, she's been with me a little while. This wasn't a recent purchase. I actually purchased her about 3-4 months ago. Haven't started her yet because other things have to be done first, but again, another one I'd like to get to in the not too distant future. I can't show you the back because I'll show you the chart, but it comes with all the floss, and it's on a light blue Ada, so very much looking forward to getting on with that soon. And that is my little haul section for you. How are we doing? Not too bad, nearly 30 minutes in. Wow, I got through that quickly today. So the only thing that really remains is plans, and well, I'm not a planner. I'm surprised now because most cross stitchers are into planning and organisation. I am more chaos personified. I think that's because, again, neurodivergent, and my brain just, if I make plans, I don't stick to them. It decides, no, these look like rules. I don't like rules. I'm going to go off and do other things. That's the ADHD side of my brain, where the autism side of my brain is going, but can we do rules? I quite like rules, actually. So it's a constant battle, but we do our best. So anyway, before I get sidetracked yet again, plans are to continue with Burrow Tales Sal when the new release comes out. I'm going to keep up with that. I can't believe I'm keeping up with that. I don't think I've ever kept up with a Sal in my entire life before now. So my promise to myself is that if I keep up to it all the way through, I'm going to get it professionally framed when it's finished, because that is going on my wall. That is definitely going on my wall. Because it's one of the bigger pieces that I would have finished when it's done, and I absolutely love it. I think it's gorgeous. I'm so chuffed with it. just to, you know, toot my own horn here, but I am very happy with it. I'm going to be working on the Death Before Decaf as a focus piece because I need to get that finished ASAP for my friend who is moving away to Canada. How dare he? I'm not impressed about him moving this far away, but never mind. And then I would like to get some more work on Mythical Tales. I would like to get some more work on the Cariad piece. That's my little Welsh sampler piece that I showed in my last video. And too many other things I want to start. I need to finish things first. Not to mention the like several whips that are hiding upstairs that I haven't touched in some time. Again, I haven't done a whip parade since I've come back because if you've been here before, the last couple of videos before I vanished were whip parade-esque. And I didn't feel it would be appropriate to come back with a whip parade, but I am planning to do one towards the end of the year. So for those of you that are new and have not seen my array of unfinished projects, there will be a whip parade coming up in the not too distant future, in a few months' time. Other plans this year, I intend to use December as Christmas stitching and possibly some of November as well. I don't tend to stitch Christmas, not because I don't like Christmas patterns, not because I don't like Christmas. I'm not the biggest fan of Christmas, but Halloween stitching tends to take over my entire life. I am Halloween crazy, as you will find out in the coming weeks and months. I'm planning to do October as entirely spooky stitching. 31 days of Halloween, borrowed from Adelaide Stitches. I think she does that as well. So there will be lots of Halloween spooky stitches. I'm thinking December and possibly the last 2 weeks of November is going to be Christmas stitching. So I need to get everything else finished before then. Obviously, I'll still be going with Barrow Tales. It runs up until mid-October, I think. So that will still be in the pile. But yes, so for now, where are we? We are August I said earlier, didn't I? August the 12th. So nearly mid-August. That gives me the rest of August and September to finish Death Before Decaf, to work on Mythical Tales, to work on Cariad, and maybe start Trick or Treat a little bit early. Or one of the others. We will see. Yes, not thoroughly planned out yet, as I said. I'm not really much of a planner, but I'm thinking some themes to try and actually get in some different pieces. I do have two Christmas pieces. One of them is really old. I started it with Lauren from Cross Stitch Bunny many moons ago. It is the 9 Jars Christmas Jars piece, which I will dig out for you another day. I did not get very far. As the name suggests, there are 9 jars in the piece. I think I've stitched one completely and nearly finished a second. And that's as far as I got. Because, man, there's their backstitch in that piece. So I might dig that out. And I also have, what is it called? There's another one, which I think is a Silver Creek sampler design. It's called Christmas Kringle. I can't remember. There's another one which I will also dig out, but I have done about that much of it, and I would like to actually make some progress on it this year. So that's kind of a plan. And I have spotted 1 or 2 other patterns that I rather like, including the Yule Goddess from Tiny Modernist. Wow, I also have the Stitch Witch from Tiny Modernist pattern. That's one of my digital downloads this month. Yeah, they're quite big. But oh my goodness, are they gorgeous. And then of course she's brought out the Tea Goddess one in her new releases for the needlework market that's in August. I'm not sure exactly when in August. Yeah, Tiny Modernist is dangerous. I have discovered far too many patterns of hers that I like, and I'm having to be restrained because I could probably buy all of them. Maybe not all of them, but like there's a lot that are really, really pretty, and that's just one designer. Like, that's one person and their designs. And then I see all these other people and I'm like, oh my goodness, kid in a candy shop. Honestly, I need more restraint, but thoughts. Who else has this problem? So if you have got all the way to the end of my massive rambling, I'm sorry this has been a bit all over the place today. My brain is yeah. Obviously not concentrating very well. But if you have got all the way to the end, one, thank you for listening to me. I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you would like to leave me a comment, please feel free. And if you haven't subscribed already, I'd be hugely grateful if you could subscribe or give me a like. And I will see you next time. So thank you ever so much for being here. Fly, sorry. That was not helpful. It's been my pleasure to talk to you again. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and I will speak to you soon. Happy stitching.